and welcome. My name is Gabriela Delgadillo, and I'm the founder and CEO of Coach Talk Café, a global coaching platform of purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And here at Coach Talk Café, our vision is to connect people to purpose and to create global abundance. And our mission statement is that we are committed to the continual pursuit of knowledge and to the development of our talents to empower ourselves and others to reach our full human potential in mind, body, and spirit while creating global abundance. We also have the 4 C's, and that is commitment, connection, community, and contribution. We also believe in the Bank of Providence and in the new paradigm of leadership, where we come from a place of love, service, and contribution. When we give the service, the money will come. And I always say, as my mentor always said to me, Kevin Robert, the founder of the National Speakers Association, dollars will come dancing in your backyard just to see what you're up to when you come from that place of service. So I want to introduce you to the amazing coaches that I put together. We formed a mastermind team for a quantum breakthrough certification course that we're providing here at Coach Talk Cafe. We have an academy, we have a platform where we offer a lot of different courses. This particular course is called Quantum Breakthrough Coaching Certification. It's an 8-week course, and in those 8 weeks, you're going to have real transformation, real breakthroughs, not only in your own life and in your own transformation as a coach or as a business entrepreneur, but in the life of your clients as well. And I want to introduce our first instructor and facilitator, my good friend and coach, Carol Boston. Carol Boston, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into coaching and what you're going to be presenting here on Coach Talk Cafe Quantum Breakthrough Certification course. I'm excited to have you as part of the team, Carol.
I'm excited to be here too. Oh my goodness. I'm an ex-collegiate professional tennis player who then spent 26 years very successfully as a sales expert for Fortune 100 companies. And through a series of events, God closed a lot of doors and opened this door. I was also known for some time as the reluctant entrepreneur. And I'm excited because what would it be like for you if you had a new tool in your toolbox where you could quickly reframe any challenge? What if you could do that for your clients? I'm going to be talking about empowering questions. I am known as the Queen of Reframe. And we're also going to be going in depth in how that works in stepping up in your leadership. Because when you step up in your personal leadership, your business will grow too. Come join us.
Thank you, Carol. We're going to be having Carol for 2 sessions. There's going to be a total of 8 sessions. Carol is going to facilitate 2 of the sessions. One of those sessions is going to be about empowering questions. She has brought empowering questions to our platform, and we're seeing a lot of transformation, a lot of change, everyone implementing. Carol, what is the biggest, most important empowering question that you're going to teach us about?
What else is possible today?
What else is possible today? And everybody on Coach Talk Cafe has been asking what else is possible and seeing many, many changes. And as you have taught me, Carol Boston, it's not that we're looking for an answer, right? The answer is in the question itself. So we ask ourselves, what else is possible, 6 or 7 times a day, and the answers miraculously come. And this is what's called working in the quantum field of possibility. And Carol, on the second session, you're going to be talking about leadership and also about reframing. And tell me a little bit about that. I know that you've been referred to as the Queen of Reframe. Tell me about that.
I am the Queen of Reframe. You can bring me any challenge and I can quickly reframe it for you and give you new action steps to get you from where you are to where you want to go. Empowering questions are so powerful because they help you reframe from focusing on what isn't working. Come on, how many of us focus on what's not working? And we know that what we focus on expands. So if we're focused on what's not working, we're going to get more of what's not working. So I help you with to establish these questions. You can do them in any area of your life, whether it's your business, your personal life, whether you're a parent. Oh my gosh, if parents could take this, they would have totally different conversations with their children. And in leadership, right, there's power in choice. And oftentimes we give away our power by saying, it's the COVID, it's the weather, it's the boss, it's the wife, whatever. And my clients learn to own their power and own their choices, because only when you own that you're choosing can you then make a different choice. And that's part of what we're going to be working on to step up in personal accountability and leadership.
Thank you. You know what I'm really excited about, Carol, about this course is that it's going to be very interactive. You're going to be able to role play with the students. You're going to be able to give them feedback and put them on their hot seat style, right? We're going to also break out into smaller rooms where you're going to be able to work with people more one-on-one. And I'm really excited about that because they're really going to be able to anchor and to really take this information and put practical application behind it. So very excited about that. So Carol, tell us a little bit about empowering questions and how they have changed some of the lives of your clients.
Oh my goodness. I have so many stories. I had one lady, I had an office, she came to see me and she entered into my 6-month program and she was on time the first time. Then she's a little late. By the fourth time, she was seriously late. So I'm the shake your hand, give you a hug girl. And I hugged her and I sat her down. I get out your pen and paper, write this down. And she looked at me kind of funny because we don't typically jump in like that, but it was such a great opportunity. And the first thing I had to write down is how I do anything is how I do everything. Now, most people, when you're late to a meeting, what do you want to do? You want to give a defensive story about why you're late. So she started to try to give me a story. And I said, no, this is not about you being late. And she said, it isn't. And I want you to listen how I framed my question. This is a very empowering question. I didn't ask her why she was late. You're going to learn that why never starts an empowering question. We're going to talk about that and teach about that because it's so common in everybody's language. And when you ask why, you're not going to get the answer that you want. So what I asked her was, where else in your life are you not showing up for you? And she's like, what? I said, write it down. I said, you pay me in advance for my time. I'm not giving you any money back and I'm not going to give you extra time because I have a schedule of clients that I keep. So she writes it down and she looks at me and she said, is that my homework for the week? I'm like, honey, that's your homework ad nauseum. I want it on your dashboard, your mirror, your refrigerator, 6 to 8 times a day out loud. And remember, your job is not to look for the answer and be attached to the outcome. So she said she would. Several weeks later, we're having a conversation about another business challenge and her eyes fly wide open. And I said, what's up? And she said, that's another place I'm not showing up for me. I said, exactly. And as we began to open those awarenesses that were outside of where she could see, we were able to take those poor habits that weren't serving her and implant new leadership habits. And in doing that, we doubled the income in her business in 6 months. Empowering questions. TSW. Come join the course. You got to join the course to find out what TSW means.
Yes, we're going to keep that a secret. And Carol, right now that you were saying the answers are right outside of you, and you're writing a book, and it's called "The Answers Are Outside of the Jar." Tell us a little bit about
the book is going to be called "You Can't Read the Label When You're Inside a Jar," and we're all in a jar, right? And everybody's committed to their jar. But the thing is, the answers are right out here. So when you use empowering questions, you're telling God and the universe, I'm open to hearing, seeing, saying, or doing something I've never thought of before. That's why I believe everybody needs a good coach, right? We can't see our own stuff. And these questions allow you to get answers that are outside of your jar. They allow you to get somebody else on the same page as you more quickly. How many of you would like to have fewer arguments, right? And learn how to get somebody on the same page as you more quickly? How would you like to take the emotion out of the conversation? There you go. That's a powerful one, right? Arguments are about what? Somebody needing to be right. Empowering questions take that out of there. They cause you to ponder. They cause you to wonder. They challenge your capacity. But here's the thing. You're not to be attached to the outcome, and that's a big challenge. And there's a specific way that we craft them. I'm just saying, empowering questions can change your life and the lives of all of your clients.
Thank you, Carol. And Carol, you know, we're inviting people to participate in this 8-week course, which at the end of the 8 weeks, I do not believe that anybody that joins us will be the same. I think they're going to be a higher version of themselves. They're going to up level on their coaching and their entrepreneurship. And so what would you say to someone taking a look at and thinking they may want to take the course? How do you think this can transform them? And also talk a little bit about the importance of investing in ourselves and what you've been able to do in your life as a coach, investing in yourself and how that has blessed and helped your life and your clients.
Exactly. We were talking just last week or a couple of weeks ago about you must invest at the level that you want to play. So if you're a coach and you want to have a $5,000 or a $10,000 program and you don't want to invest $700 or $800 in yourself, then you're going to have a challenge, right? Invest at the level that you want to play and not look at it as a cost. Let's reframe that. You see, the cost is what it's going to cost you if you don't get in the program. If you're in the same place a year from now, what will it have cost you in your business, in your personal life? The investment you're worth investing in. And actually, I think the investment for this course is super low for the value that you're going to get. Ask yourself this one empowering question. If you're having a challenge, if you don't jump right in, you're hesitating. Number one, indecision will cost you way more than a poor decision any day of the week, right? Taking this course is not going to be a poor decision. Trust me, but you can ask yourself this empowering question. What one thing, they're specific, what one thing would have to happen right now, they're time bound, for me to jump into this course excitedly and trust in the process? Money loves speed. Money loves clarity. Money loves intention. Money loves attention, right? So take action. That's really, you got to take action to make money. And people invest really for two things, right? Speed and value. This is an 8-week course compared to a year-long or a 2-year course, and it's bringing tremendous value. If you're ready to take your skill set and take them to the next level so that you can build the coaching business that you want to have, today is the day. There's only 16 slots. Join us.
Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate you being with us today. It's an honor and privilege to have you as one of the instructors of the course. And we look forward to having all of you together, changing and transforming lives. We're going to limit this course to only 16 students. So it's really going to be very hands-on and transformative because we're keeping it to the small number. So we can give everybody, imagine having, Carol with you, working with you one-on-one like this. Thank you, Carol. And now we're going to go over to Jogesh Kapoor. Jogesh Kapoor is a founding partner with Coach Talk Cafe. He's been with me since the beginning, last year, September of 2020. And Jogesh is a communication expert. He is one of the top 30 public speakers in the world, has won many awards. And so, again, this is a mastermind. There's over 100 years of experience here in business and coaching between all of us. So Jogesh Kapoor, over to you.
Thank you, Gabby. I'm super excited for this course because, as you said, I'm into communications and I have invested a lot in myself. I've invested in 6-month programs. I've invested in, 4-month programs. And one thing that's going to be different about this program is it's going to be, to the point. It's going to be quantum. So imagine if you have the tool to be able to communicate with your clients and have your clients be heard. And in that, giving your prospects and your future clients the opportunity to work with you without having to really, break your head over it. So I've done so many courses on myself. I've invested in a lot of things, but what we have come down to is giving you the important tool of communication with your client as a coach and listening skills as a coach for your client. So I'm super excited because we've really got rid of all the stuff and got to the nitty-gritty of communication for you guys.
Thank you, Jogesh. What do you think makes this course different than any other course you've taken or even any other course that we've offered here on Coach Talk Cafe, Jogesh?
What makes it different is the hands-on experience. What I've noticed in a lot of the courses is there's a lot of teaching and lecturing, but there's not enough hands-on experience. Here, you're going to have live hands-on experience with the facilitators on this course. I mean, we have Carol, Grace, yourself, and Marco. And, that's what the students want. They want to be able to have a hands-on experience, practice what they've been taught. Too many students are just given information and they don't know what to do with that information. Here, we're going to take you from with your hand and guide you through and give you feedback on what you're doing right and what you can do better. So that when you finish this course, you are going to be the coach that you want to be.
Thank you. And Jogesh, can you touch a little bit on the subject you're going to be covering?
Yes, I'll be working on the communication. So what is communication as a coach? We've heard of communication in general, but communication as a coach is very different because, communication normally is understood as someone giving a message and someone receiving a message. But in communication as a coach, you'll be sending a message. That message will be decoded by your client in a different way. And there's going to be feedback from your client to you. And how you take that and send back the question to your client is a totally different ballgame. So as a coach, communication as a coach is completely different. And as well, it comes in the listening skills. Are you really listening to what your client is saying? Because there are many different type of clients. Some clients, learn in different ways. Are you listening to what your client is saying? If your client is saying that I feel this, but you're not understanding what he's trying to say, then you totally don't know what you're doing. And we're going to break it down in this course and explain to you how to handle each different type of client, whether you're speaking to them or you're listening to them. So that's what's going to be part of this, what I'm going to be teaching in this course.
Thank you, Jogesh. And so what do you think the breakthrough is going to be for someone to take this course, for someone just thinking, I'm thinking of taking it, I'm thinking of not taking it? What would you say to them?
I would say that the breakthrough for them would be is they wouldn't need to wait a very long time to get into coaching. I've seen programs that make you go through 1 year, 2 years of coaching practice, and then even after that, they don't know what they're doing. Here, 8 weeks after the course, you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be ready to go. You're going to know how to speak to your clients. You're going to know what questions to ask them. You're going to know how to market yourselves. You're going to be ready to go in 8 weeks. That's what's in for you. We're going quantum and shortening the time for you by making sure every detail in this course is specific to your needs. And if you're really on the fence, don't be on the fence about this, because we put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and we can really get you to where you want to go. So that's what's in it for them.
Thank you, Jogesh. And you know what, as far as the investment goes, it's such a minimal investment to make for the caliber of facilitators. If you knew what each of these coaches charge one-on-one to work with people, your mind would be blown. So what we're offering here for the price is really quite amazing. Now we're going to go over to our physicist turned coach all the way from Nigeria, Grace Adibo. Tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got into coaching and what you're going to be covering. I know that you're going to be covering the coaching methodologies and the core competencies.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. Yes, like you mentioned, I am a physicist. As a scientist, I love facts. And coaching for me has brought it to the point where I see facts. So from the science point of view, I'm going to be doing this course, not just the knowledge, but the application. In this course, you're going to learn and you're going to apply. For me, I love action. Action is what makes whatever it is you're learning make sense. You can learn anything you want to learn. Knowledge is out there, but right here in this course, you're not just going to be learning, you're going to be applying what you're going to learn. So this quantum breakthrough course is a course where you learn what coaching is, what coaching is not, how you apply coaching in your work, in your career, in your business, even in your home, in your relationship. I can go on and on and on. So in this course, be prepared, knowing that you're not coming to a place where you're just going to come and learn, where you're going to be bombarded with information, where you're going to be giving notes. You're going to be learning and you're going to be working all through the 8 weeks that you're going to be in the course. So if you are sure and ready that this is the time you want to put all the things you have learned over the years to work, then this is where you should come and get it done, because we've prepared a lot for us to be able to put things in perspective where you see facts. And the interesting thing is, most of us are not just going to come and teach you. We have put this to work and we see it happening in our own lives, and we were coming to give you from our knowledge and from our experiences. So it is not just information. Like I said earlier, it's hands-on information and application. I'm going to be teaching coaching methodologies, the competencies, and my favorite is EQ, IQ, and SQ. There's nothing you want to achieve if you do not know how to manage your emotions and your IQ for productivity. In this course, you're going to learn what emotional intelligence is. Now, you have the components of it, emotional intelligence, the awareness, the self-awareness, the self-regulation, motivation, empathy. You know all those things, but you're going to see how you're going to apply them in key areas of your life. So I think I'm giving away, I'm giving too much. You need to come and see for yourself how you're going to put all these things together to be productive in key areas of your life. So Quantum Breakthrough course is a course you don't want to think about it. You want to be sure that this is what you want to come and be a part of.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you very much. And so I want to thank Carol, Jogesh, Grace, and Marco for stepping up to create a huge ripple effect in the world by sharing their genius and brilliance in this course. It truly is going to be transformational. I'm very excited about it. I've taken many courses myself. Jogesh, I went through a 2-year certification coaching program and it was pretty intense. And, even after that, I still needed to work with coaches one-on-one to really learn how to, monetize my coaching business. And so we're going to teach you all of that. And so thank you very much for being here today. We look forward to seeing you in the course. And have an amazing day. Keep showing the world your awesomeness.